In the next part of our SolidEdge learning series, today we will see the SolidEdge sketching environment. So for that, I will go to the SolidEdge isometric part environment. Here, there are some sketching tools, but to access, first we need to go into the SolidEdge. So, like other CADs, if you want to access the SolidEdge sketching mode, then you need to select on Sketch, then need to select the particular plane on which you want to draw the sketch. You can select that directly, and now you can start the drawing here. So, in this section, first we have line command. Line command, the selection will be very simple. You can just need to click on first point and then second point. The line will be directly drawn. You can directly, while making this line also, you can define the dimensions and angle, or if you want to edit the dimension after placing it, you can also edit that by clicking it. On this window, you can directly click the change the length and angle here. Then if you want to place some points, you can directly place points by just clicking on anywhere you want to select the points. You can directly draw that. Then there is this prompt bar in SolidEdge which will be very useful to you if you are completing any command. It will guide you what step you need to perform to execute any command. Then we have free sketch. Like here you can see it is guiding me. Please draw a dagger to draw. So free sketch is like one drawing tool we can say. It will just handedly optimize which type of line or a circle or arc you are drawing. It will just assume it and directly recreate it. Like I will draw freehand this type of sketch. It is just assume it is rectangle and it is directly drawn here. I'll draw this type of circle, it directly drawn one arc. I will draw this type, it directly draw a circle. So like that, you can directly draw the freehand sketches, or you can say the normal our all the sketching commands with help of this free sketch. Then we have circle by center point, circle by 3 point. I will just show you one circle for example. You need to just click on the circle and that particular circle will be directly drawn here. Again, for all this command, the selection will be same. You can just directly click on that command and directly explode it. I will not go into this point to point. Then here are same also. We have rectangle section. We have rectangle by 2 point, rectangle by 3 point, polygon by center. In SolidEdge, for every command selection and definition is very simple. So just at one click you should try it. Then if you have any question you can directly comment. Then we have fillet, then chamfer we have in SolidEdge. So these are all some simple commands which we generally use in all CAD series. But now there will be some command where selection will be different. Like for fillet, I will show if you just draw one rectangular to create a fillet in SolidEdge, you just need to click on two edges and the fillet will be drawn here. You can directly define the radius here also. Or there is one another selection method. You can just click on this corner and that particular fillet will be created here. Same will be for the chamfer. You just need to select the edges and the chamfer will be directly created here. Then we have curves. Then we have conic curves. Then we have trim. Trim section means if there are any intersection in your sketch and you want to trim it, you can directly utilize the trim command. You just need to select the entity you don't want. Then that entity will be directly deleted. Then we have trim corner command. Trim corner command will be useful if you want to connect the two intersecting corners. Like for example, I will just draw one entity here. Like you can say this corner is missing here for this rectangle. So with help of trim corner, I can directly join these two corners. So you can utilize trim corner for this use case. Then like this trim corner, we have extend to next, like for if there is any entity which is not fully drawn and you want to extend it to its next position or next intersection, you can directly go into the extend to next and select the entity. Then that entity will be directly extended. Then we have split command. Split command will be useful if you want to split any entity in two parts. Like if you can see, this is one single line. There is only one control point here. So if you want to split it, you can just go into the split command and select the line and select the point where you want to split. So like that, I have selected this point. Now you can see that particular line is splitted into two entities. So like that, you can utilize split command for this use case. In SolidEdge, basic type of sketch color will be here if it is under constraint. So you can say it is in blue color. And if you apply any constraints, then that particular constraint will be directly highlighted here. So if you hover on any particular constraint, you can directly just if you want, you can directly just delete it. Then we have offset command. Offset command, if you want to create offset of any sketch, you just need to select the sketch. In here SolidEdge, with help of this command menu, we have two types of section selection: single and chain. Single means each entity will be selected here, but if you selected the chain command, all the connected entity will be selected at once. Then you just need to put the offset value, select, and just you need to select the direction in which direction you want to create the offset. Then that particular offset will be directly created here. Then we have symmetric offset command. For example, if you want to create one slot type feature, you can utilize symmetric offset for that. You just need to go into the symmetric offset, just need to define the width of that offset and radius. So in general use case, the radius should be half of width. Then you can select the end type, which type of end you want to apply. Then select, and now select the edge, accept. You can now see here the slot type feature is directly created. If you just go into the offset option, you can also change the endpoint here. Like I want to change the endpoint, I will just go into make it to arc. So like that, you can directly update it. Then these are some normal tool. If you want to move some entities, you can just select that particular entity and it will be you will able to move it. You can also utilize copy feature directly from this command only. Then we have mirror feature. Like if you want to mirror something with reference to any edges or any sketch, you can just utilize mirror command. I will just go into the mirror command. I will select our main body and the edge around which I want to mirror. Directly, a mirror command is very simple in SolidEdge. Then we have scale feature. Like if you want to scale some feature, for example, I will just draw one rectangle. Like for this type of feature, if I want to scale it, I can directly go into the scale feature, direct select the entity. I will just apply the scale here with respect to 2. So all the dimension will be directly double here. I will just place the point. You can see that my entity is doubled here. So like that you can utilize scale command. Then we have stretch command. Stretch command will be useful if you, for example, if you have any one a rectangle and you want to convert it into parallelogram, or you want to directly uh, give the angle to these edges, you can directly utilize this stretch command. So for this command, I will just select the edge which I want to stretch and select the point which I want to move. So now you can see that the stretch command is directly activated here. So this was the simple sketching tools in SolidEdge which will be useful to you. Then we have project to sketch command. Project to sketch command will be useful if you have sketch on another plane and you want to directly paste it here. For example, I will just create one sketch here on this plane. I'll close the sketching command. To exit the sketch command, you just need to click on close sketch. Now the sketching command will be closed here. Now if I want to draw another plane, I will go into the parallel plane, select my reference plane, and now I will again draw one sketch here. Now you can see that I am currently drawing on this particular plane. So now if I want this entity also projected to this my current plane, so I will just go into the project to sketch command and select and directly select the edges I want to project. I will click on accept. Now you can see that the particular edge is directly projected here. Then we have construction. Construction will be useful, command not useful when you want to draw something which are only reference for construction. So for that you can utilize construction command. For example, here if this particular line is only for construction purpose, then I can directly go into the construction command and that particular line will be directly converted into construction. Now you have create as construction. Means if I click on this button, then in default only whichever drawing I will create, that particular section or entity will be directly created into construction edges only. You can see that here. Then we have clean sketch option. Clean sketch option is like generally what will happen if you generally we export DWG or DXF file into SolidEdge in 2D drawings. So sometimes what will happen if there was some sketches or some text entities, then sometimes there will be some points imported into the drawing, but which these points are not useful to ourselves, and these points are only because of some errors or because of some entities which are not fully closed. So for to clean that particular sketch at once, you can directly utilize clean sketch command. So you can directly go into the clean sketch command. If you go into the options, here you can see that I have created one 0.025 mm filter. So if any entity is less than this particular value, that entity will be directly deleted here. We can also move it to layers, but first we will need to get to idea of what are layers in SolidEdge. So I'll just click on OK. Now I will select the sketch. You can see that points are here. Now if I click on finish, that all points and entities are gone here. So like that you can utilize this command. Then particularly if you are into any sketch or any line command, now you can see that this particular line I have created using line command. But if I want to convert this entity into curve, then I can directly utilize convert to curve option. So if I want to convert it into curve, I will just select the particular edges. You can select that. You can see that the handle point is gone here. Now if I select on that particular edge, you can see that one center point is here to control the curve. Like that, the this feature will be directly converted into the curve here. Then we have fill feature. If you want to fill any region inside any body, any closed entity, you can directly go into the fill command, and which type of shape and fill you want to utilize, you can directly do that. So this was about basic sketching tools in SolidEdge. In next video, we move forward for the relationships and constraint, which are very useful in SolidEdge or any other CAD you can say. So in next video, we will see about that and in depth about the dimensioning also. Thank you.